Hello, I'm back again doing another guide for the Combat Mastery series for Kingdom Come Deliverance. And today I'm going to be demonstrating a technique that I've called natural counters. Um, so these techniques are performed just by using normal weapon thrusts as well as normal footwork. So I'm going to start off training and I'll demonstrate the technique. And I'll be demonstrating this technique with both the longsword and the short sword. So first of all, for this technique, you'll need to hold block, and that will automatically block all his strikes. And then when he attacks, most likely will combo. So you want to block the first strike automatically because you're already holding block, and then dodge the next one with footwork. And then as the second strike is falling, you would simply just thrust. And if you do it early enough, he will not be able to block that attack. So let's see if we can get a few examples here. And you can also see how even after I've pressed the thrust key, I can still move back towards the opponent. So it does make this quite easy to do and quite versatile. But if I do go too far back, as we just saw, it will miss. I'm just going to try and do this a couple more times. But as you can see, this technique is pretty easy to do and pretty consistent. Although I am missing a little bit. But with enough practice, you'll miss a lot less. It's just about getting that perfect spacing to dodge the second attack. Alright, that's enough examples with the longsword. Now, I should also mention that in order to do this, I have actually rebound my block to right mouse button and rebound the lunging attack to my Q key. This way that I can block and move freely, but because normally if I'm holding down Q to block, I can't also press the A key to move freely. So I'll just demonstrate this with the Shortsword and Shield. So I believe that the advantage of using a short sword with shield is one, the shield is better for just outright blocking attacks because of the higher defense stat. I'm stuffing this up a little bit. But also the short sword is a little bit faster. But the advantage of the long sword would be that it has superior range. So that also might be a preference for doing this technique. But you see, I am getting quite a lot of strikes off so far. And I mean, this guy is stabbing a lot, so it's kind of making it hard to get the counter off because I run into his stab. But usually they won't be stabbing; they'll be slashing, and that's when it really works its best. Another thing is that if you hit the opponent while they're mid-attack, it'll cancel their attack. So if my stab hits while his swing is still going, it'll immediately stop the swing, and then you obviously will not take damage thanks to that. So the stab especially is very good at interrupting combos. Right, I failed that time. I just want to get one more example and then I'll end this session. So yeah, that's the the technique. That's the end of this lesson, and I hope it helps you out.